Yeah, so I basically wanted to take where the veterinarian's knowledge was right now and then kind of launch off into that. I know there's a pretty high demand in Japan for general practitioners to do advanced surgeries. So I used a combination of, my old vet school notes, my residency notes that I took, and then my master's classes to come up with the learning objectives. And you, Tomomi, were really helpful in formulating those as well, because I really wanted to cater to the Japanese vet population. Yeah, I was extremely flattered. I could not believe that you were asking me to help with this lecture series. I had major imposter syndrome with it, but also then I got really excited to help. I felt like, I can put together something that would be valuable for general practice vets. I work with a lot of general practice vets here in the States, and I was very much up for the challenge. And then I got to meet some players in the company, and they were so kind and nice and positive towards me. I really believe in your guys' cause to kind of elevate the practice as much as people want to. So extremely excited. Yeah, I would love you to take the course, and I think most importantly, if you are willing and able to interact. I mean, part of my job is to answer your questions, whether it be about a case. I wish I could be on call for you, but taking photos and stuff like that to submit questions about either a case or a concept that I'm talking about, or even just telling me a story about a case that applies to a concept that I'm trying to portray. That would be really awesome. I think as a teacher, that's kind of what I strive for, is student interaction. And any feedback, if you say this piece was extremely relevant to me in this type of practice, I mean, that type of feedback helps me develop my content better. Yeah, that's a great question. So, I think the first 4 lectures are pretty kind of basic science. It's about inflammation and healing, and it's also about bleeding and clotting and things like that. So I try to put a clinical spin on all of it, but I think there's a little mix for everybody. So courses like that, there's always, webinars like that, that's always a good review even for an experienced veterinarian. But a student, a early grad veterinarian has to know that stuff to kind of get to the next step, to be able to, run the test effectively and troubleshoot in surgery effectively. So I would hope that there's a good mix for everybody in there. Thank you so much for having me. This has been such a great experience for me to get these lectures together. I've taken so many photos over the last many years that I've been wanting to organize into something that's useful for other people. So that's the opportunity that you're giving to me, and kind of inviting me into your veterinary community. I'm extremely flattered, and thank you so much.
Yeah.